What's up, YouTube? Brims Banter here. We're coming at you once again with another video. And this time, I myself, Weston, am coming to you from my laptop. Whoa, widescreen. Yeah, get it. Anyways, listen, one of my favorite times of the year is upon us. The NHL playoffs have started, and as a huge hockey guy, I've loved the NHL playoffs for a long time growing up watching this sport. And now that new era is back in business with the NHL, it was only right that we had to do an NHL 59-50 playoff bracket. We grabbed some gems, and I mean some fucking gems of NHL hats, and we put them all in this bracket of the current playoff teams that are in the actual NHL playoffs. But before we get into the bracket, we need to show off our Johns. And Big Papa, my brother, you are the first to show off, so take it away.
What's going on, fellas? This is Phillies, the WrestleMania Phillies by DYD out of Pro Image Knox. Good crown in hand.
It's clean.
Yeah, I remember when you showed me that one. I wish I had that one.
Side patch is always a good one, man. Like when people do that one right, it's hard to miss.
That was the year they were there too in Philly. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure. I almost positive it was. I think so because he showed it. And I was like, damn, that's a good one, Big Papa.
Yeah,
Tony.
Thank you.
Sticking with the wrestling theme, I got the Calgary Hitman. Hooked to Bret the Hitman Hart, green UV from My Fitteds. Got the hockey mask on the side. Goes with the shirt today. So yeah, we're rocking to the end of WrestleMania weekend, man. I'm rocking
it. Yeah,
I was so hoping that second drop would have hit the website, and it didn't. I was so sad.
Yeah,
that's such a good hat.
No, I was happy to catch this one, man. I lucked out for sure.
For sure.
All right.
It's a good one.
I also am on the WrestleMania kick. This is the only hat I've ever posted on my page twice. And I posted it last WrestleMania. Good one from Pierre and Topper Store USA.
Great hat.
This thing's crazy. I have the other ones too, but this one is my favorite, I think.
That's my favorite too. I was going to say I have I think all
the
of
copper and shit is crazy.
Yeah, I got the 1.0 in Phillies colors. Shit's beautiful.
Yeah. Sweet.
Nice. I would have stuck with the wrestling theme, but the Leafs play today. We kicked Ottawa's ass today. Game 1 of the Battle of Ontario is ours. We are up 1-0. So the late 20s, early 30s Toronto Maple Leafs logo, and they brought this back for the Winter Classic in 2014 in Ann Arbor, where they beat Detroit in a shootout 3-2. Vintage shield in the back, green UV, and white guts. Let's keep this train rolling. Go Leafs and fuck the Ottawa Senators. Let's go.
All right. Good shit.
Hockey brings out the anger in Weston, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is probably one of my favorite hats as far as all of us showing them out. This is probably one of my favorite ones we've done.
Yeah, I love this logo. Yeah, I wish this logo was used more often. I mean, we'll see what the future holds for us.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Like Weston said, it's pretty much the same system we've been using. Teams are going to go up against each other. We're going to vote on this one since Weston is our hockey guy. We're going to let him steer the ship, and we're going to vote me, Tony, and Big Papa.
So Weston's on moderator status today.
Yes.
Oh yeah, moderator status. I've been given the
face-off.
I've been given the keys to the ship. Let's see if I don't hit the Titanic.
All right.
Or the iceberg, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
All right, Weston, I'm going to click it and you take it away.
All right, coolio. All right, so for the first matchup, we've got the New Jersey Devils from Exclusive Fitted, and this was one that was made by Fredo's Corner. Nice little black crown with some white piping on it with that insane Jersey script with the metallic pewter and red. And you've got that Jersey Devil laughing guy, whatever his name is. And then the Carolina Hurricanes from My Fitteds with this Take Warning logo on the chrome crown, red button, black brim. and that super insane Carolina Hurricanes alternate logo that they wear occasionally. So yeah, what are y'all thinking on this matchup? I'll start with you, Big Papa. What do you got?
I like that New Jersey Devils is nice, but that that Lord have mercy. Lord, I got a brain for it. Damn. That other one is nice too.
Yeah.
What was that? The Hurricane?
Yep, the Carolina Hurricanes.
I'm gonna have to go with the Hurricanes.
All right, gotcha. All right, Tony, what you thinking, brother?
I like both. The Hurricanes is cool. It's different. It's unique. What you expect from John Jay and my fitteds. But that jersey script that Fredro did it's money, man. And I'm a sucker. I love the white piping. I'm a sucker for like three tones. I'm a sucker for the like piping, all that kind of old school look. So I'm going with the jersey, man. Even though the Devil's a little too happy for my taste, I'd like my Devil to be a little angrier. But no, it's a clean hat, man. I'm going with the jersey.
Yeah. All right, Doug. Comes down to you.
Yeah, I'm agree. Both of these hats are crazy good. I love that take warning on the front. John Jay killed that shit. But that Frederick's Corner, man, shout out to him. That jersey, boom, this thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
He blessed me with this one early. This thing is, I'm like Tony, this white pipe. As soon as I saw Bone Brims post it early. I hit up Frederick. I was like, bro, when's that shit dropping? Because I need it.
Yeah. I feel like it really matches their black uniforms with that script really well. It's so perfect.
And the front logo on that one has the white, and I don't know if it glows or not, but it has pewter and like metallic red in there too. So that thing's crazy.
I missed out on this one, so Fredro, if you got a 3/8 laying around, hit me up. I'm willing to pay. So
or Fredro, if you want to exclusive to reorder it, just hey man, let me know.
That'll work too.
All right, so New Jersey moves on.
All right. So next we have.
All right, so I'll explain for the Colorado Avalanche. So first off, we have this interesting Dallas Stars logo. It's like the bull logo with the stars on the inside. This one was from Topper Store Europe. So for those who do not know, so the Colorado Avalanche actually used to be the Quebec Nordiques. So they were a franchise that played in Quebec for about 20-ish years. And then around 95, they moved to Colorado, and they actually won the Stanley Cup in their first year as the Colorado Avalanche. And then just a few years ago in 2021, they actually debuted an outdoor classic jersey in an outdoor game against the Vegas Golden Knights, where they wore a Nordiques jersey with these exact colors with the Nordiques logo. So that's why we chose this one as the Colorado Avalanche representative, given this hat is beautiful and that it made waves on Pro Image Colorado. And I'm talking waves, and this went on pre-order. That's how hot this motherfucker was. So yeah, we've got Avalanche technically versus the Dallas Stars. So Big Papa, I'm going to leave it up to you first.
Oh man, they're both nice. I love on that Avalanche. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, bear with me for a second. Then you got that the bull on the front of the stars. I like that one. I'm gonna have to go with that one.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
the stars hat is cool. I like the color. I like the bull. I like all that. But that Nordiques hook for the Avalanche is cool. That fleur de lis on the side, that big, bold fleur de lis side patch, the colors, man, it's Leon flipped this one, man. Leon did good. So yeah, I'm going with the Avalanche.
Yeah, it's a sweep. I'm going with the Avalanche too. When Weston brought it up, I was like, let me look at it. And then when we brought it, I was like, oh shit. Yes. Like this thing's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I like the stars too. I'm not a fan of the all green, like tonal shit. The one that like John Jay and them did, that one was fucking nuts. It was, I think, the DX hook too.
The DX
so.
one, yeah. That side patch on this green one though, with the white X is clean. It pops, man.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
It is really, really nice.
Yeah,
and I will say,
I know some people are indifferent about the front logo too. I think like Weston and them thinks it looks like a uterus.
Yeah. Like I see the fallopian tubes. I see the like, but anyways, as I was about to say, because Tony mentioned that floor side patch on the Nordiques, because I have the first one that Top Story USA dropped with that exact same patch, and I will say the raised detail on the embroidery for that side patch is fucking crazy. Like it is beautiful in hand. So
yeah, to take a side patch like that that's so simple, no outline, no nothing, and just make it that bold, and when you raise it up, it's clean, man. It's such a good hat.
The details are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
shout out
all
to
right.
Leon.
So Leon and Pro Much Colorado move on to the second round. Congratulations to Quebec/Colorado.
Sweet.
All right, next up, which I think is going to be a heavy hitting matchup. So we've got the LA Kings with this jackass looking logo that Hat Club recently dropped. I think it was 2 weeks ago, and it sold out super, super quick. And I found it on eBay for about $205. So if you got the bread, go get your thing. And then on the other side is actually a Spawn hook. So I don't remember what the cartoon artist's name was, but he's the one that created the Spawn cartoons. So he actually made this exact logo for the Edmonton Oilers back in the early 2000s. And they debuted it for like a season or two. There was mixed reception on it. Some loved it, some hated it. But those who truly appreciated the art really loved this logo. So Pierre decided to take this logo and color it in Spawn colors along with the side patch. And bada bing, bada boom, we got the Spawn hook, and it made waves on the hat game. It sold out quickly. And so with that, Big Papa, what are your thoughts on this insane matchup?
The Kings, that front logo is different.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's a little plain. It's plain.
Mm-hmm.
The hat's a little plain. I believe it could have been executed a little better, or chose a different side patch or something. But this toppers, the Oilers, that's it. Them colors, everything's popping off the hat. Pause. Popping off the hat, and that's it. I'm gonna have to go with the Oilers with toppers.
Hell yeah! All right, Tony, what you got, man?
So, guys, this is 2 videos in a row that you took my squad and you put one of the worst hats you could possibly put for my squad. I'm a Kings fan. Go Kings, go! And I do not like this Kings hat at all. So I think you guys are just doing me dirty on purpose.
No,
West Coast bias. You guys have something against us guys on the West Coast.
No,
you take all of our shitty stuff and you throw it up for us. It's just not. It's just not for me. It's sold like crazy, so it's for a lot of people. It's just not for me. And I'm pretty sure the artist is Todd McFarlane on this.
Todd. Yeah, I actually just looked it up because I was like, I can't remember. I was gonna say Todd McFly, but I don't think that was right.
Maybe Seth MacFarlane, Todd, his brother. I don't know, but that Oilers hat, man, is insane. Like I have it in hand. It pops. The whole logo is crazy. The metallics are crazy. That red. The red the red like blood in the middle, everything is just perfect about this hat. Gotta go with that one.
Sweet. I thought you'd like this King's hat. That's one of the reasons I think we chose it. And I like the different logo. I like it. I like the Jackass theme. When I saw it originally, I saw like Casey Jones hooks with it, or like somebody doing like a damn Voorhees hook.
Right.
Shit like that. But it's not for me either, I guess. Technically, I wouldn't buy it just because it's all black. It does look plain. I think they've dropped a different version since we've done this that was a little better.
Yeah. There was a gray one that was at a Hat Club LA, but I think it was LA exclusive only.
That's why we didn't do it, actually, I think, maybe.
I think it would be better if the logo were bigger, maybe. It's
I agree.
Small.
Yeah.
If they resized it. I think
if it was raised a little bit too, I mean, I think it would help.
And the patch, the side patch it's not.
Yeah.
I think they should have used another one.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the
I'm
top.
sure they use something because it has the King's name on it. They wanted to get the name in there somewhere.
Yeah, that had. Yeah, I'm gonna do like King Crowns last night. This one.
Oh yeah.
Spawn, I love that movie when I was growing up as a kid, dude. I fucking was it Michael Jai White that played him or no? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
So
yeah, that one's.
Yeah, growing up as a kid, loved video games. I had Soul Calibur 2 for the Xbox, and Spawn was actually like a guest character for the game, and he was such a fucking badass. Like he was my favorite character instantly when I was a kid. Throw a fucking axe in the air, get the hell out of my way. You're fucking pissing me off. Now just fucking sash and slash motherfuckers. I mean, man, such a good time. That's what this hat reminds me of.
Told you, hockey makes wrestling violent, man.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of.
Oh, Tony, you should have seen the Leafs and Sens game. It was violence everywhere. Like 8 motherfuckers got 2-minute majors for fucking roughing in the last 40 seconds of the game. It was crazy.
Nice.
Yeah. We gotta love it.
Sweet.
So the Oilers move on.
Oilers is going on.
Yep. Oilers is moving on.
All right, next one.
And speaking of the Battle of Ontario, so fucking heavy hitters right here. I think both of these crowns are really, really good. So on the left-hand side, we got the Austin Matthews Toronto Maple Leafs from Shaheen over at Still. So if you're not familiar, so the 2016 draft patch, the Buffalo draft patch, that was when the Toronto Maple Leafs decided to select Austin Matthews, #1 overall in the draft. And he is debated to be the best player in hockey currently. The other person that could be debated is Connor McDavid, but hey, that could be for another time. And then on the right-hand side from So Fresh Clothing that just dropped yesterday, actually, 215 Shooter just dropped this Ottawa Senators 300 hook at So Fresh Clothing. It has their typical Ottawa Senators. Well, technically this was a retro logo, but then they brought it back to replace it, and now it's their current logo once again, which I think was the right move, with the Ottawa All-Star Game side patch on the side. So, Big Papa, I'm going to leave this up to you. Which one do you choose?
Well, you got the Toronto with that black camo and the coloring, and that's a very nice hat. They're very nice. But we're going over here to this Senators. Ooh, let me tell you. I don't know if you've seen it in hand, but I saw a few people that had it in hand, and the picture doesn't do justice. So I'm gonna have to go with that.
Yeah, I did mention to Doug when we were building this. I was like, man, I hate to admit it, but this hat is super, super good. And 215 Shooter really did his thing on the Sens. I mean, it is a great looking hat in hand.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to agree. I'm a big fan of black tonal camo. I've always, I like the gold in the Maple Leafs, the lettering in that, and on the leaf in front. But yeah, 215 Shooter just killed that 300 hook, and just little subtle things that don't seem like a big deal, but even just the red button just is a nice touch, man. Just good hat. Got to go with Senators.
Oh yeah.
Damn it. I had a whole line prepared, and now it doesn't matter. I was gonna do, because in the movie doesn't he say like this is Sparta or whatever?
Yeah.
So I was gonna do this is Toronto when I picked mine. Now it doesn't matter. I do like that hat. But like Tony said, black camo has always been, I think it's my favorite material.
Oh yes.
Out of any, and I know like in hand, I'm sure that patch on that Toronto is probably crazy.
Yes, the way like the word draft is raised and a few of the details on it.
It looks crazy. Unreal. I'm not mad at it though. I like the other one too. But
these two hats could be a final. Honestly, they're both crazy good.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't a fucking hockey playoff video of Toronto is getting knocked out of the first round, so I guess we got to keep fucking trends here. Listen, man, we're up 1-0.
King's hat.
Hey, we're up 1-0, so it's still fuck the Sens, and I'll take the win. So, I mean, listen, man, this is a consolation prize for them. Brady Tkachuk can finally stop hearing Toronto saying Brady sucks. So, here you are. Here you go, Brady.
All right. Let's see. Oh,
All right, so we got toppers to toppers, EU versus the USA. So this, I believe, is another super hard-hitting matchup between Pat versus Pierre. So on one hand, Pat decided to release this all-out Realtree Florida Panthers that uses the Shield logo. So their current logo with that classic, I think it was the 20th anniversary side patch, just super fucking crazy details on that Shield logo that I think sets this one up miles ahead of the other Realtree one that Pierre did, even though that was a great hat too, and I have the one hand. And on the other hand, Pierre is battling out and boxing Pat as we speak in the ring with this Gasparilla with the metallic pewter, just a nice mono black cat with a healthy amount of pewter being used tastefully on the Gasparilla and that wheel logo as well. So, as always, Big Papa, what are your takes on this battle? The Battle of Florida is what this series has been called when they meet up. So, Pat and Pierre boxing it out in a boxing gym in Florida. What are your thoughts, Big Papa? Who's throwing the jabs?
Well, they're both jabbing, but that camo, the Realtree, is nice, but I'm not a real big fan of the Realtree like that. I have some in the collection, but that's executed pretty well. Pat done a good job with that, but you come over to the US, you got this black with this pewter. Lord have mercy. And if you don't know what the pewter look like in hand, you need to find you a couple crayons that's got the pewter in it and check it out. I'm gonna have to go with Toppers US.
Nice.
I agree with that statement because pewter in hand is sexy. Like,
dude, it's so money.
Yeah.
Like it makes you feel a certain way.
Why you always go that route right before you talk to me? Always. I'm actually starting to blush, Weston. I'm thinking there's something there that we don't know about, man. It's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, good matchup right here. I like both crowns. I'm going to actually lean towards the Realtree because that's not even my favorite Gasparilla hat from Toppers USA. The original one he did with the satin and the navy.
Navy, gross.
I know you don't like navy, but that satin navy, that one to me, that was my favorite of those two hats. So I'm going with the Realtree and the Panthers. That cat on that shield patch is freaking dope, man. That like the detail in that cat is in the Panthers pretty cool. So I'm going with that one. Yeah. We'll let old Doug make the call.
Yeah, I have both of these in hand. So I've seen them both up close. That Gasparilla is fucking sick. It's money. It's easy to wear. All black with a pewter. You can wear it with anything. But I love Realtree. And that copper on that damn Panther with the gold. That's my favorite Panthers that I own. I have like 5 or 6. That's by far my favorite one. So this one was a little easier than I thought it would be for me. But I'm gonna go with the Panthers as well.
Nice.
Damn, Pat had a lot more muscle than I thought. I mean, shit. I had no idea he was ripped under those fucking large ass shirts that he wears, and he's out here fucking boxing and shit.
Maybe he's got the speed. I think Pat's got the speed.
He does. He does have speed.
A power puncher, but
we got Vega versus Zangief in the fucking ring. I mean, shit.
I did see in the Discord a few weeks ago that there's another Gasparilla coming in. It's supposed to be one of the event hats, I think. Somebody in the Discord said it. I didn't hear this like from anything credible. I just saw it. And they said it was the Venom, so I don't know what if that's true or what it's going to look like. I don't know. I have no inside knowledge. I just read it in Discord. So I'm curious to see. All
right. So Pat as Vega climbs up the chains and then said, "Yeah!" into the second round. So, all right. Congratulations, Pat.
Okay. Boom.
All right. So the Washington Capitals versus the Montreal Canadiens. So, of course, we had to do a Hat Dreams hat. So the Washington Capitals with this 2015 Winter Classic side patch where I believe they played either the Blackhawks or the Pens, and they did win this matchup. So you've got that crazy looking side patch with this retro Capitals script with the stars on the top. And then from My Fitted, so we got another My Fitted's gem, or why did I say gem? It's a fucking Habs hat. But anyways, we got the Montreal Canadiens with that classic Montreal Canadiens logo, where it actually takes an interesting twist where you got some gradient on the bottom and then that blue on the top on the inside of the C. And then you've got the Montreal Canadiens All-Star side patch. So, as always, Big Papa, take it away.
I like that the color coding on this Capitals, on the Washington Capitals. I like that side patch. And we'll go over to Montreal. Hey, that the coloring is nice. The way they used it, especially the front logo. The only deal breaker for me was it's a light color crown. I try to stay away from them, and I'm gonna have to go with the Capitals.
Okay.
Over at Hat Dreams.
All right.
So this matchup to me, like, I love both of these hats, man. I love them both. I like the Montreal hat I actually have. It's clean. I'm not as opposed to the light crowns as Big Papa is. I got a bunch of chrome and stone in the collection, and this one is clean. But I love that Capitals logo. I love the stars, the alternate colors. I like the old school vibe with the script, the two-tone. Capitals for me, man.
All right.
Yeah, the one from My Fitted is super cool. I like the front logo, like that gradient almost style on it. And I like the light color. I think the blue, the two-tone works really well with it. Red button. Side patches, whatever. It's not like anything crazy. I don't hate it. But that Capitals, man. I said it. I think Pierre was the first person I saw to do a script, and it was that Blackhawks corduroy. And as soon as he did, I was like, dude, we need more. Like, hockey scripts are just they're like just classic. They all look just great. And that that Winter Classic patch, anytime I see that on an NHL crown, I'm like, dude, that shit they all come out super clean too. At least the ones I have, they all embroider like crazy good. So I'm also going to be on the Capitals.
All right. So clean sweep, and hopefully the Caps in real life sweep the Habs and just kick the piss out of them in the playoffs. So, all right. This is
Hat Dreams has a bunch of They had a few that we were choosing from when we were on there. There was a few of them that we were picking. I think he actually used Theory to flip a coin.
Yeah. We literally flipped a coin and it landed on heads. So congratulations, Winter Classic script. You made the tournament and you swept these bitches in the first round. Let's go. All right, next up on the docket. So we've got the President's Trophy winner. So for those who don't know, if you get the best overall record in hockey for a season, you get a trophy known as the President's Trophy. Now, will the President's Trophy curse apply in this bracket? So a President's Trophy winner has not won a Stanley Cup since 2013. They last normally within the first 2 rounds, possibly the 3rd round if they're lucky. So we will see if the President's Trophy curse will apply to the Winnipeg Jets on this slide, which we got this classic retro-looking Jets crown from Shaheen over at Still. And I will tell you, I do have this hat in hand. It is really, really insane. But this one's going to have some tough competition go up against this really clean St. Louis Blues over from Dave over at Capsule, which uses the Winter Classic side patch from this year where they played the Chicago Blackhawks. So, Big Papa, what are we thinking, my man?
Well, we take it back over to the Blues, the light color crown. I like the coloring on this crown. I like the side patch, and I love the Blues logos. I always have, and love the coloring on it. Then over here to the Jets, we got I'm really not digging that front logo. I'm really not. But the patch is okay. I'm gonna have to go with the blues over at Capsules.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with blues.
Good choice. Good choice. I'm with you, Papa, as far as like the blues. I actually think is one of the most underrated logos that the Music Note is. That's a clean logo. Just goes well with the team name. Everything just works. I'm like Weston. I have this Jets hat. That front patch logo is clean. It's super clean against the white background. The colors pop off of it. I'm going with the Jets, man. Just squeaking one out because, like I said, I love those Blues logos, but there's something about that Jets hat, the blue and red, two-tone, everything it works for me.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug, what are we thinking?
This is tough. Is that a navy crown on that?
I think it's either navy or maybe like a shade of oceanside blue.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say if it's navy, fuck off. I love the Winter Classic patch on the Blues. I like the front logo. It looks like it's fucking huge. It's probably metallic blue, I would guess.
Yeah.
So it probably looks really good in hand. But again, like that script style logo with that Jets, that's the hockey stick for the J. The side patch, I'm not crazy. Like, it's not like my favorite thing in the world, but that front logo for me is just fucking nuts. So I'm gonna have to go with the Jets.
All right.
Nice.
So all right. So it seems like the President's Trophy curse lives on via Brims and Banter. Seeing if it'll play out in real life. I mean, they did take game one just recently, and it was a great game one between both these teams. But yeah, I guess we'll wait and see what happens. So hey, congratulations to Capsule for moving on in the bracket.
You mean still?
Still?
You picked Jets.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess the curse doesn't live on. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking, but all right, the Jets move on.
Can we get a new moderator, guys? Can we get somebody who knows what they're doing, please?
All right, so I've hit the iceberg just a slight bit. I'll repair it a little bit. So we'll hit on to the next round.
You just sideswiped it, though, man. We're still good.
Well. Look at this.
All right. So, and this is the last matchup of the bracket. So, self-explanatory as you see my image on the bottom. So, my Minnesota Wild that I dropped a month ago over at Pro America. All out real tree, some rust, mud brown threading, metallic copper on the inside, and then it's going up against our good friend in the community, Rico, aka New Era Capo, and his Vegas Golden Knights that he dropped in February over at Procity. So, Big Papa, take it away.
I don't know why y'all did that. I don't know why. Both clean hats. Both are clean hats, really are. Man, all I can say, both clean hats. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with that Predators.
Wild.
I'm sorry, the Minnesota
it's
Wild.
All good.
That's all right. Weston did that about 20 times when we were making this. He kept tricking me thinking the Predators won like 20 more games or something.
You're good, Big Papa. You're good.
I'm about to go with the Wild.
Tony. All right, Tony, what you got, my man?
Like both hats. So just because the designer's in the house doesn't mean I would pick that just for that reason. I'm a no bullshitter. So and honestly, the picture that goes along with it makes me not want to pick this hat because I'm kind of creeped out by the mustache, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little sketched out by the mustache. New Era Capo did a hell of a job because this Knights logo, it's a little tough because there's not a whole lot going on. So to make something that kind of stands out with that logo, you got to put in some work. So he did a great job, but my boy Weston did his thing with this one. And, I have this hat. I'm actually staring at it right now. It's in a box.
Hell yeah.
You did good, bro. And I'm not just saying that because you're here, man. I would, you know me, I would tell you if I didn't like it. So
yeah, I truly appreciate it.
Damn good hat, man. You worked your thing. So good job. I'm going with the Wild.
Sweet. I'm kind of like Tony. Weston knows when he hit me up, I told him, I was like, I will tell you 100%. If you send me shit I don't like it, I'll tell you. As soon as he showed me this hat, I said, whenever you get it, I need it. And it ain't got nothing to do with you or whatever. I mean, I support all the homies, but that hat, I knew whenever he showed me, I was like, dude, this thing's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The one with Capo, man, I like it. My biggest turnoff, and it's normally one of the things that pushes me to buy the hat, was the UV. I know what they did. I think it was like the on ice or
the on ice pack.
I get it, but for me, and it might be one of those hats where if I have it in hand or I see it like in real life, it might be better. But I just do not like it with that. I don't know if it's the colors of the hat. I don't know what it is. I like everything else but that undervisor.
Got you.
I think the picture of Weston should be used for America's promos when they sell all their hats. Because I think that mustache would attract people to buy shit and try to see if they can
just stamp it on like their packages. Like they're gonna get a package.
No, I'll tell you what you do. Every time they put this, you tape your boxes up, you can get custom tape. They just put that over and over again on the tape.
I actually think they should be signed 8x10s that go out with this hat every time it's sold. Signed 8x10s.
Hell yes.
But actually,
I had the wild.
I told you when I bought the hat, Weston popped my cherry. This was my first ever full Realtree hat that I ever purchased right here.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
Yeah. So my first, and then still my only full Realtree hat.
Yeah.
You're an elite company over there. It's just you and nobody.
Yes. I truly appreciate that.
It's the perfect logo for the Realtree. The way it's colored in hand when you see like the embroidery of the tree, like it's perfect.
Yeah, I think I said it in the interview too when I first came on this channel. I had no idea how this logo was not used on Realtree at the time because all these cats were coming out, Ducks, Blackhawks, Panthers, yada, 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 but the Wilds somehow were not used. So I said, all right, I need to do something about it. And that's where this bad boy came into play.
Nice.
But yeah, on the Golden Knights, man, I mean, listen, man, I do have this hat in hand as well. I reached out to Rico for the invoice when he first previewed it. And I will say, I am not the biggest fan of icy blues, but I think on hockey hats, because, on ice, I think they do make sense. So that's probably the only time I will willingly buy an icy is if it's on an NHL crown, just for the fact that you got to show the ice, man, where motherfuckers are scoring and blocking and defending and fighting and doing all sorts of crazy shit. So, yeah. So, Rico, you may not have advanced it, but, hey, from the opponent's heart, you did a wonderful job on this Vegas Golden Knights crown. And I actually wore it last week. And my coworker, who's a Knights fan, says this hat is great. So shout out to you, my brother. And I move on to the second round.
Nice.
Sweet.
If you can remove the picture by next week.
Nice crown.
Just saying. I don't know if there's a round 3 in your future with that picture sitting there. I'm just saying.
No, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
All right. I think that's it, right? That's the last
I think that was the last matchup.
Good, fellas.
This hockey one was my favorite.
Some banging matchups.
This was my favorite. When we were making it, I was like, bro, this is my favorite thing we've done.
Yeah,
originally this photo was not part of the slide, but then Doug was like, wait, I need to fix something. I was like, is it broken? And then next thing you know, it was, here, look at the slide. I was like, oh yeah.
I remember doing it for Leon, and like I was gonna do it for like I tried to find like Fredro and Capo, and there wasn't like I didn't want to just throw their picture of themselves on there, and like Weston, I knew he wouldn't give a shit. So I figured we'd just talk about it. But yeah, when I realized I went to his Instagram and found that it was like the still image of his reel. So I just screenshot it on my computer and then cropped everything else out.
That's perfect.
I loved it.
Good.
Perfecto. Yep. Back when Mustache March was still a thing. I think that was the second to last day of March. So that thing is thick. That broom is thick as a motherfucker, man.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that's it, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Tony. Papa, appreciate you guys. Weston, thank you for helping me build this, and thank you for being our moderator.
Appreciate you having me again.
Yeah, always thanks
absolutely.
for having us on, man.
Yeah,
It's always a good time, guys.
always welcome, Big Papa. You are always welcome, man. We love having you on here, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Sweet. I will leave the Instagrams in the description like normal. If you haven't followed them, give them a follow. If you guys haven't checked out the NBA playoffs, there'll be a new one up tomorrow. I'm going to put this one and that one up at the same time, so I guess it'll be today when you see it. But sweet.
Said last
All right,
time,
guys.
get used to these faces, guys.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, everybody. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yep.
Have a
Hey,
good one.
guys.